Yo. You know what time it is, man. This is Blues News. You know who I am. I am the big homie Bluminati. What is good out there, man? What's good? What's good? Today we're gonna be talking a little bit about Brie Larson. Is she staying? Maybe, maybe not. Then we're gonna get into that live action Gargoyles that Disney Plus is having in development right now. Last but not least, Trouble in Paradise. Jeez. Deadpool 3 delayed yet again indefinitely. Don't know what the outcome is going to be with that, but we going to get into it. You know what time it is, man. This is Blues News.
How much time till we're on?
We're on, Ron.
What?
We're on the air right now.
I'm ready.
Yo, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. You know who I am, man. Let's hop right into it. Let's get into this Brie Larson. Miss Brie Larson live in the Phys-Ec. What's up, Miss Brie? Reports has come out, said Brie Larson, and this is coming from a giant freaking robot. Brie Larson is finished with Marvel. New info points to her end. Says in a divisive title amongst the Marvel fan community, some are counting down the days until the Marvels arrives November 10th, and some have already written off the film. And I understand why people are writing out the film. It makes sense because nothing is really going on in Marvel right now. They're retooling, supposed to be redoing some things or actually getting a showrunner, some real people who understand what's going on in Marvel. And a lot of details have come out. And it seems like Marvel, I don't want to call it a flash in the pan, but they were kind of flying by the seat of their pants and kind of got lucky with some of the situations that happened with them. Marvel kind of got lucky. For the movie stars, it's been hard to keep the enthusiasm ball rolling and shake off the negative energy, particularly for Brie Larson. According to author Joanna Robinson, who recently appeared on an episode of the Watch podcast, Larson is quickly getting over her role in the MCU and due to toxic backlash, may want to step down from the character altogether. And I totally understand. She has a lot of people don't like her. Some people point back to a certain interview that she did on the red carpet to forgot what film that was. I don't see that as a reason to dislike Brie Larson. You know what I'm saying? I think she does well as Captain Marvel. You know what I mean? Was the film particularly good? I enjoyed it, but I know it's not highly touted as a great MCU film. It did do $1 billion, and it was, a lot of people say, well, it was positioned in between, you know what I'm saying, the two Avengers films. Duh, that's what I would do. I would position her into, you know what I'm saying, between those films. The bad thing is when it comes to the Marvels, it's kind of, you know what I'm saying, it's kind of on an island. Everything is down now. Everything is down. And they're gonna lay it on the feet of Brie Larson, which I think is wrong. They're gonna lay this film not doing good because of Brie Larson. And I think that's totally false and wrong. I think no matter what Marvel film would have came out, I don't think it would have done well, just because Marvel is directionless right now. It's directionless. And so with Marvel being directionless, I think everything wouldn't necessarily do, because we've been getting diminishing returns movie after movie after movie ever since Endgame came out. Ever since, right? Back to this. It says, leading up to her chat on the Watch, Robinson penned the book MCU: The Reign of Marvel Studios, in which she wrote about the ever-changing form of the cinematic universe was taking. Having lost Chris Evans, Robert Downey Jr., Scarlett Johansson, and more, it would be a major detriment to the franchise should someone like Brie Larson leave her role behind. That is totally true. She is like the last bastion. Her and Tupac. her and let me not call him Tupac. Her and Falcon, man. They like the last bastions. You know what I'm saying? And hope. That's it. That's all we really have right now. Describing Larson's spot in the MCU is being that of a prominent place. Robinson says that the negative energy being thrown, particularly at herself in the Marvels, has her second guessing her position. Now, I hope for her sake that the Marvels does do. I don't think it. Look, I don't think that the Marvels is gonna come out the gate and just ravage shit and just break down, just knock down records and stuff like that. I think the Marvels is gonna be can be a modest film. But what's also hurting the Marvels is they can't really the actors can't get out there and promote the film. You know what I'm saying? They can't go and do these shows, promote the film, and talk to the people and let them know what's going on in the film. So I think that's a big detriment. This strike is a major hurt, you know what I'm saying, for what's going on. The push really relies on us YouTubers, fans, and things of that nature to really get out there and push this film. If you are a fan of the Marvels or Brie Larson or anybody involved in the project, I would advise you, if you want to see it do good, to push it. You know what I'm saying? To talk about it, let your people know that it's out. Let's get back to it. Essentially, it sounds like Brie Larson is tired. She's tired of fighting off a certain group of Marvel fans who are less than thrilled that a female, or in the case of the Marvel's 3 female characters, is taking the reins for her own storyline, and she's exhausted of being at the center of a rumor mill that watches and dissects every piece of her behavior. Look, I'm with her. You know what I'm saying? If she did step away, I would not put anything, I wouldn't blame her. If she stepped away, I wouldn't blame her. You know what I'm saying? Like, because she does get a lot of, I think, baseless vitriol. You know what I'm saying? It's not real critiques. If they was giving like real critiques of the movie or her performance, then I can see, but that's not even the case. They, you know what I'm saying? They just giving vitriol and being nasty and angry to me for no real reason at all. You got to give me a little bit more than what they're giving me when it comes to Brie Larson. As for the Marvels, the stage is set for the Neil DaCosta film to soar in the theaters just in time for the beginning of the holiday cinematic rush. With big shoes to fill, the Brie Larson, Tiana Paris, and Aman Vellani-led film is the latest to come from the studio following this blockbuster hit, Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Now, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 did do pretty good numbers, I would say. Along with the drama from the naysayer Marvel fans, the film is also hitting a setback as due to the ongoing SAG-AFTRA strike, the stars won't be able to join the press tour for promotional purposes. And that's what I'm saying. With the strike going on, they can't really get out and push it the way that they need to push it. And I think that's a real detriment. That's bad, man. That's bad. If you can't get out, you got this body of work that may be good, may not be good. You know what I'm saying? We won't know until we watch it, but you can't even push it. You can't even push it the way, if you believe, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people would love to see Neil DaCosta out, Brie Larson out, Tiana Paris out, Aman Vellani out together, pushing this film and just showing, you know what I'm saying, them talking about how dope it's a fit, feel good it is and things of that nature. So, in the Marvels, Brie Larson reprises her long-running role as Carol Danvers, aka Captain Marvel, alongside Tiana Paris, Monica Rambeau, and Amani Vellani's Kamala Khan, aka Miss Marvel. After the trio inexplicably begins trading places with one another, each time they use their powers, they team up to get to the bottom of the mystery. Also set to be featured are a handful of familiar, new to the MCU names: Samuel L. Jackson, Zal Ashton, Park Seo-joon, Randall Park, Lashana Lynch, Mohan Kapar, Zenobia Shroff, and Sagar Sank. So those are the people involved in it. Brie Larson's Captain Marvel first led the charge on what would become the debut film-led standalone film in the MCU with 2019's Captain Marvel, making the Marvels a sort of Captain Marvel 2. To me, it's not a sequel. It's more, I would say, a spiritual sequel, because it's got 3 or 2 other elements involved in this. You have WandaVision's ramifications from what happened in WandaVision, and then you got ramifications of what happened in Miss Marvel. Those all coming together to culminate into the Marvels, which is this. So this actually can be looked at its own standalone film if you really think about it. Or you can call it Captain Marvel 2. Either way you look at it, I don't think hurts the film or you know what I'm saying, can be said it's wrong. So I really don't. It's just this quote here: Brie Larson reportedly tired of dealing with constant backlash from fans and don't like her in the role of Captain Marvel, may be ready to walk away from the MCU for good. I'm telling you, it will really be I would hate to see her do that, right? I would hate to see that she let those people win by having her walk away. I would really hate to see her do that. Now, if there's nothing left for her to do as far as storyline goes, you know what I'm saying? And if she's just tired of the role, not due to the fans, not to the toxic nature of what's being spewed at her, the backlash. And some people say, "Oh, that's not toxic," but it's toxic if it's not coming from a place of if it's coming from a place of hate, it's toxic, right? If it's coming from a place of malcontent, it's not good. If this is if a real critical critiquing of somebody and their body of work, then yeah. But if you're doing it because you hate and you just want to be a hater and you just want to stir up shit, then nah, man. You know what I'm saying? You can miss me with all that. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think she should leave? Do you think it is, toxic backlash is going on her way? Or do you just think that she, you know what I'm saying, her character isn't good? You just don't like her in the role? Like for real, don't like her in the role? Y'all let me know. Put it down in the comments below. Next up, what we got? Let's see. Live action Gargoyles. Man, and I think I talked about this before, right? Live action Gargoyles. This is coming from Variety. I think and I've been saying this. If anything, this would be one of those IPs that would work in a live action setting to me. To me, this is one of those. And this is coming from Variety. Gargoyles live action series reboot in the works at Disney Plus from Gary Dauberman, James Wan's Atomic Monster. Gargoyles could finally be returned to television with the live action reboot series currently in the works at Disney Plus. Variety has confirmed that the Disney streaming service is working with writer Gary Dauberman and James Wan's Atomic Monster to develop a live action version of the beloved animated show. Dauberman will serve as a writer and executive producer, with Wan also executive producing Disney branded television in the studio. The current log line for the project reads, based on the cult classic Disney animated series, Goliath is the last of a heroic race of gargoyle warriors who wants to live among mankind. Free from a centuries-long curse that turned him into stone, Goliath struggles to solve the mystery of his past while watching over modern-day New York City alongside police detective Eliza Meza. I think this could be dope. This could be, especially, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if they would have him waking up, you know what I'm saying, the gargoyle. Because if you watch the cartoon, if you old school like me and you grew up on a cartoon, you know that it wasn't just him. It was, he had his whole clan and everything like that. A lot of things could come in. This could work. I really think this could work. I really think having a live action Gargoyles could work. You know what I'm saying? In the series, just to give y'all, so a little backstory. In the series, a nocturnal species known as gargoyles are stoned during the day, but come alive at night. When a clan of gargoyles living in Scotland in the late 10th century are betrayed and cursed by a magic spell, they cannot break from their stone sleep until 1,000 years later in modern-day New York, thanks to an invention of a wealthy industrialist named David Zanatos. They decide to claim New York as their new home and vow to protect it. And that voice cast included Keith David. He is legendary out here. Sally Richardson. She, you know what I'm saying? You know who Sally Richardson is. Jonathan Frakes, Maria Sertos, Ed Asner, Dom Adcox Hernandez, Jeff Burnett, and Bill Fagerbakke. The series aired for 3 seasons from 94 to 97, though the last season was retitled Gargoyles, The Goliath Chronicles. So, this show has maintained a strong cult following. Since it aired, I'm part of that cult. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say I really think that this would be dope if they did it. There's been numerous rumors and some say a lot of attempts at a film adaptation over the years, but none have ever come to fruition. You know what I'm saying? They've just not been able to get it off the ground, but it seems like they are going to be getting this off the ground. Dauberman is best known for his work writing horror features, including Annabelle franchise and the Nun film, which were all produced by Wan and Atomic Monster. I think that would also lead some credence and some creativity into bringing this Gargoyles film to life, especially if you lean. I don't want to say lean heavy into the horror element, but if you throw some horror, some horror elements into it, I think you'll have a hell of a series, man. Hell of a series. He made his directorial debut back in 2019's Annabelle Comes Home. Darvin One also collaborated on the short-lived Swamp Thing TV series for the now defunct streaming service DC Universe. And if y'all know anything about the Swamp Thing TV series, it was critically acclaimed. Everybody liked it. Everybody really liked it. But the streaming service died, which in turn killed the series. So, you know, take from that what you will. But I'm looking forward to it. I think, like I'm gonna keep saying this. I just think this will work. Gargoyles. I'm a big fan. Was a big fan back then. I know they still tell stories on the comic book side of things, so they got material to pull from. Plus, they got 3 seasons worth of material that they can pull from if they want to just kind of retell those stories. So I think it'll be dope, man. I want to see what the casting for this would look like. That's what I want to see. Matter of fact, leave down in the comments what y'all would like to see, or who y'all would like to see cast as maybe Goliath, or you know what I'm saying, the detective. But yep, let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. What we got next? What do we have next? Next. All right. Last but not least, let's get into this Deadpool 3 being delayed. And I know a lot of people mad about that. Salute to the homie Dre Mack, because I know he heated. I know he probably watched. He probably saw this news and he might have fainted, man, because the way he loved him some Deadpool and was ready for it to come out. A lot of people have been saying that Deadpool 3 will be the return to glory for MCU, to get them back on track, things of that nature. But I'm not putting that much. I like Deadpool, but I ain't putting all that much faith into Deadpool 3 to bring everything back. Because I think it's convoluted with too many characters, me myself. But I was still watching to go see, and critique it the right way. But this is coming from Screen Rant. This is Deadpool 3 reportedly delayed. No way for Marvel to hit the release date due to the strikes. So the Marvel Cinematic Universe reportedly delaying Deadpool 3 as Ryan Reynolds' upcoming movies be taken off the 2024 release schedule in light of the SAG-AFTRA strike. Wade Wilson is getting closer to finally joining the MCU now that Marvel Studios has the X-Men movie rights back. Deadpool 3 will not only mark Wade's integration into the MCU, but also feature the return of Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. Although how he is back remains to be seen. With the SAG-AFTRA strike still taking place, Deadline reports that Deadpool 3 has now lost its May 3rd, 2024 release date. As of right now, there are no new dates set for the Deadpool 3 movie, since it would depend on the SAG-AFTRA strikes and when they will come to an end. Screen Rant reached out for comment, but at this time, the story's publication, Marvel Studios and Disney have yet to release a statement. That's a hard pill to swallow, man. That is a hard pill to swallow, because a lot of things, from my understanding, looking at how the MCU is branching off and what is supposed to happen, this might be a linchpin for the future going forward. You know what I mean? So with this not making its release date 2024, that means it could be pushed to 2025. And what does that do for the story and the MCU going forward altogether? You know what I'm saying? This is, from my understanding, this might lead into Secret Wars. You know what I'm saying? Is this a good thing? Is this a bad thing? I don't know, because I really don't know the movie slate, the date slate. The strikes messing everything up. So I don't know. Man. It's the return of Hugh Jackman, so I know everybody's gonna be looking forward to that. But now you got an uncertain, release date. You got this delay going on. Will it impact other MCU movies, such as what we got, Captain America, Brave New World? You know what I'm saying? Do they have to reshuffle those dates now? Things like that. And the only thing that's really going to give us a timetable probably is once the resolution happens between the studios and the SAG-AFTRA strike. So right now, this is off the board. Deadpool 3 is officially off the board as of right now. Not saying it's not going to happen, but there is no release date for Deadpool 3 right now. Only thing we can do is sit back, hope for a timely conclusion of this strike. Hope everybody gets the deal that they need and deserve. But yeah, this is gonna hurt some things, you know. And we're seeing, we're seeing Marvel take a lot of things off the shelf and reshuffle and go back to the drawing board for some things anyway. But I don't think Deadpool 3 was one of them. I think Deadpool 3 was gonna come, and what I'm saying, it had its direction that it needed to go. They didn't need to go back and retool or do anything like that. So I don't know, man. I don't know when it comes to this Deadpool 3. The future of the MCU is rather bleak. That's what I will say. It's rather bleak. And it was a huge drop off because, and this is just coming from me, but it's a huge drop off. A lot of fans ran off who really wasn't fans. A lot of fair weather fans ran off because, you know, they wasn't fans to begin with. And now this is what you're seeing. You know what I'm saying? And when you add on the 200 million, $250 million budgets, you add on that you don't have comic book fans as writers doing these films. You just got randos coming in thinking that they can just get the material and do something, but don't know what's going on in this show or that movie, don't know who this character is or what, what I'm saying? When you got people who really don't know Marvel or the storyline, the lore, this is what you get. You deviate, you put a mantle on everybody, you race swap people, you genders, you know what I'm saying? When you start doing stuff like that, the diehards, the real fans, you turn them off. When you turn the real fans off, the fair weather fans gonna leave. You know what I'm saying? So it's just the domino effect. And right now, it is what it is. It is what it is. Hopefully, like I said, everything is resolved. We can get Deadpool. I don't know if we can get him 2024, but maybe beginning of 2025. You know what I'm saying? With everything getting resolved, I don't know how much they will have to push him back to find the right release date window now, but yeah, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. But that's it. That has been Blues News. Y'all let me know down in the comments what y'all think about this Deadpool 3 delay. Does it affect, and what it affects? Will it affect you going to the movies to see it or not? Were you looking forward to this Deadpool 3? Y'all let me know. Let me know. But yeah, like I said, that's it. I'm out of here, man. Appreciate those who joined in, who watched. But where's my theme music so I can get up out of here? Till next time. Peace.